Guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So guys, the S&P 500 ticker SPX is up 807% when you compare this from the last 15 years, but we also have some pullbacks here in between. So the question is it a good asset to buy, yes or no? And if yes, when is the right time to buy it if you want to maximize your profits here? Of course, when you invested already here in 2009 after this small financial crash, then everything is fine. You don't need to ask yourself that question. But of course, for the new investors here, I try to answer that. Of course, I give you here my prediction. Everything is based on the chart and not financial advice. Yeah, guys, 800% in 15 years sounds a lot, but we have stocks here in the market which doing those kind of price actions here in one day. I will show you something on that later. I made already here a couple of videos on the S&P 500, and the last video is some months ago now, because I think we are almost now at the peak, so it is worth it here to take a look. Where are the potential price levels before we see some pullbacks, same like we had here in 2022 when the market stopped to ripping up. That was November 2021 when some of the market peaks has been in, and then also the S&P 500 here corrected by more than 20% before we took the new breath here for the bull run which we have today. And of course the new all-time high in the weekly chart. We start here with a weekly chart, which means the one candle is the price action of 1 week, and we can see that the all-time high is $6,999.97 US dollar, guys. So why do I do the video here right now? Because we have here a lot of short squeezes in the market, and I think we are very close to the peaks. I always try to predict short squeezes here, by the way, guys. I mean, it is good to invest in safe assets. I mean, every index here, or at least the US indexes, are very, very healthy and just in a super tight uptrend. But of course, for everybody who want to do some swing trades here, or some, let's call it quick money in the market, we have a lot of squeeze stocks here as well. I always try to predict short squeezes here on my channel. This is one of my missions. We can see here that we finished the last year. One of my hot stocks squeezed here 641%. If you also want to see here my personal short squeeze stocks, guys, this here is the squeeze from this week, 160%. Then you can of course check out here my content. I have a lot of secret short squeeze stocks in my pocket. I call them the hot stocks. And when I release those videos every Sunday, that means that these tickers here have high squeeze potential, and I personally expect them to squeeze in the very few next days. So when you see this video here right now, the hot stock video for the upcoming week may be already out now. If you want to see that, guys, if you want to join in here our trading community, we are very fast growing and a lot of traders are in there, beginners, guys, and advanced traders. If you also want to become a part of that, you can click here the info icon in the corner. Then you get access to my Patreon member link. The full package membership is the package which is the most popular one, and you get a lot of content here for your money, guys. If you want to join in, please click here the info icon and you get access to the Patreon member link. So guys, let's now start here with the S&P 500. And yeah, we have here two constellations which I want to share with you. That's the reason why I do this update right now. First of all, as I said, no question, guys, we are here in a very strong uptrend. There is nothing to fear, but is it the right timing to buy in now? I don't think so, guys. I would say it is almost the worst timing ever. We have here some more potential to the upside. I will use here some Fibonacci retracements to show you how high the S&P 500 could go. But we also have to talk here about the worst case scenario, and the worst case scenario is, in my opinion, already almost there. We could see, I mean, we had no big pullback in September 2024. Even September is usually a very bearish month. There hasn't been any tight pullbacks or strong pullbacks, so we have here a lot of squeezes in the market. But as I said, the market is overheated, and one of the indicators or signals that the market is overheated is this red trend channel pattern here. I use that since many months here in the chart, and it's very reliable. You can see that the S&P 500 is usually trading here in this neutral uptrend channel. Now we squeezed out, we left this neutral white uptrend channel here and heading into this red upper trend channel. And last time when we had that was, as I said, November 2021, and then this huge market correction kicked in. The bear market kicked in for almost 1 year before the market started to recover and build new all-time highs. So that could happen here very soon again. When we zoom in, you can see that we already have been in this red zone. There is a little bit more upside potential in my opinion. I think even $6,400 should be possible, but latest then, guys, I expect a pullback. And usually what then happens is that you retest the bottom, the support of this kind of trend channels, and that could bring the S&P 500 back to 5,000 US dollar, guys. So let's check here the RSI. This is also something what I want to share with you. I have here a special customized RSI here for TradingView, and when we see where the peaks has been in over the past more than 20 years, when the RSI was here at 64, 65, then usually the S&P 500 started to at least correct a little bit. That looks like nothing here, but you have to understand that, for example, this time frame here is from 2014 to 2016. So even it looks very small in the chart, and you may think, it just goes up. But guys, when you lose your money over 2 years, that is not fun, guys. You maybe will sell your position with minus, and this is what the market makers want. And this is what we have right now here in the chart for the S&P 500, is that we touched now here the 64 mark on the RSI a couple of times, and you can see that we also start to cross here the moving average. So it could be the beginning. I don't see yet very huge signs of a bear market, of a bearish reversal, but it may come soon, guys. That's why I make this video here for you, this update. So to measure here potential price levels, so what I do now is I do a inverted Fibonacci retracement. So the last significant move which we had was this Corona pandemic shakeout here in March 2020, and then we ripped here to the upside, and here was the peak before we had the next bigger correction. This, guys, is not a huge correction here. This is just normal waves which we have. So when we now do a Fibonacci retracement here, based on this top and based on this low, an inverted retracement, of course, we want to measure the potential peak. Then I think, guys, we're talking here about 6,443 US dollar. It don't has to come high like that, but as I said, just price wise, that may be one of the exit price targets here before the market starts to correct. That would give us here a couple of more months to go higher. As I said, it is not healthy when the market never pulls back. The last stronger pullback which we had here was in July 2024. Here you can see that was the first attempt to bring the price down. We still found support here at the top of this trend channel line, but as I said, as soon as we come higher here and will retest the top line or the 1618 retracement, which is waiting here at $6,443, guys, that could be the beginning of the bear market. For me personally, not financial advice, as soon as the S&P 500 starts to hit here the top line of this red trend channel box, guys, I start to go short. Simple like that. That's a good in trading. You can, of course, make money in both directions. And as I said, we have also here in the weekly chart, when I switch to the daily chart, you will, the chart picture will get messed up. You can see we had a lot of open gaps here. All these orange lines are open gaps to the upside, which is not healthy. Of course, the S&P 500 here has many open gaps to the downside here. But as I said, in my opinion here, everything between $5,000 and $4,800 should be or could be the next potential correction for the S&P 500, guys. So I can, of course, mark that box here because there is, in my opinion, a potential support price level. So this was our all-time high here in 2021 before we had the last big correction. So I believe, strongly believe, that we will find support here in this price range latest, guys. Latest, I think, here between, I would say 4,800 and 4,300 US dollar. That is, in my opinion, here the support range for the S&P 500 in case of a bigger market correction. But I focus here on this trend channel pattern. It is very reliable since 2020. Here, very small fake out here also, but it is almost on the dot. So that's why I expect that we don't go much lower than 4,800. You can see when we continue to go higher, then even here 5,200 or higher could be the potential bottom for the S&P 500. Guys, that was my quick and dirty update here. Of course, I will update you here on the S&P 500 and, as usual, on a lot of other short squeeze stocks. If you want to copy here the price levels from my chart, this is everything based on TradingView, what you see here. I use that program for all my trades and for all my videos. and I can offer you a discount link. Even, of course, I am not sponsored by TradingView. If you click here the info icon in the corner, you also get access to the $15 discount link. I recommend the premium tier. This is good for beginners and advanced traders, guys. And yeah, in my opinion, if you want to learn trading, want to understand how the algos are moving and correcting prices, then TradingView is a very good chart tool to, yeah, make that visible here by drawings and indicators. Guys, that was my update on the S&P 500. If you don't want to miss any updates, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I would really appreciate that. Thank you for your time and see you in the next video. Arigatou gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.